Good evening, I'm Maham Tawa with the news-making headlines around the world. His Highness the Emir sends a contentment note to the custodian of the two holy mosques who is admitted to hospital for medical tests. The Deputy Premier and Minister of Interior says the ministry works together with the state's anti-corruption authority to eliminate corruption. The Palestinians are considering their next steps after a resolution to end Israel's occupation was rejected by the UN Security Council. And bad weather wreaks havoc on search for victims of Air Asia flight disaster as more bodies are retrieved from the Java Sea. In our first item, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to inquire about his health condition. His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to inquire about his health condition. And His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of condolences to His Majesty King Al-Mu'tasimu Billah Muhyiddin Tuwanko Al-Hajj Abd Al-Halim Muazzam Shah, son of the late Sultan Badli Shah of Malaysia, on victims of the crash of the Malaysian airliner. His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of condolences to His Majesty King Al-Mu'tasimu Billah Muhyiddin Tuwanko Al-Hajj Abd Al-Halim Muazzam Shah, son of the late Sultan Badli Shah of Malaysia, on the victims of the crash of the Malaysian airliner. And His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, on victims of the crash of the Malaysian airliner. His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, on the victims of the crash of the Malaysian airliner. And His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sudan, Omar Hassan Ahmed Al-Bashir, on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sudan, Omar Hassan Ahmed Al-Bashir, on the occasion of his country's National Day. And His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Cuba, Raul Castro, on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Cuba, Raul Castro, on the occasion of his country's National Day. And His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Haiti, Michael Martelly, on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Haiti, Michael Martelly, on the occasion of his country's National Day. And His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Mubarak Al-Hamid Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. The First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid Al-Hamid Al-Sabah met today with chiefs of the Kuwaiti diplomatic missions abroad in the presence of the Acting Foreign Undersecretary Mohammed Al-Rumi. During the meeting, they discussed the latest political developments on both regional and international levels, planned diplomatic activities and means of developing relations with brotherly and friendly countries. The first Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah congratulated the head and members of the Journey of Hope on their great success in their international tour that aimed at highlighting the role played by the people with special needs. During his meeting with the Journey of Hope officials, Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid expressed pride and appreciation to members of the Journey for their noble and vital part in society and underlined the positive response of the countries visited by the Journey, as well as the attention and gratitude accorded to them by various capitals and media representatives around the world. On his part, ahead of the Journey, Yusuf Abdel Hamid Al Jassim voiced gratitude to the first Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister for his endless support that contributed to making this voyage a success. The meeting was attended by the Acting Foreign Undersecretary Ambassador Mohammed Al Mujrin Al Rumi, Director of the First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister's Office, Ambassador Sheikh Dr. Ahmed Nasser Al Mohammed Al Subah, the office's Deputy Director, Ambassador Saleh Salim Al Loghani, Director of the Foreign Undersecretary's Office, Ambassador Ayham Abdel Latif Al Omar, Deputy Director of the Protocol Department, Advisor Nasser Abdel Rahman Al Mtiri, and a host of foreign ministry officials. The Deputy Premier and Minister of Interior, Sheikh Mohammed Al-Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Subah, said the ministry works hand in hand with the state's anti-corruption authority for the purpose of rooting out corrupt practices that may be found within government ministries and agencies and elsewhere in society. Sheikh Mohammed Al-Khalid made that statement as he chaired a meeting today attended by Chief of the Authority Abdurrahman Al-Nimaj and host of officials from the ministry and the authority. He then noted that it was the wish of His Highness the Emir, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, to fight rampant corruption in the country, which was the motivation behind forming the Anti-Corruption Authority recently, which the minister said was an essential tool to reach transparency and fairness in the work of the government. Within the same context, the Deputy Premier and Minister of Interior urged the authority to establish strong partnerships with the governmental bodies in order to enhance its effectiveness. The Deputy Premier and Minister of Interior, Sheikh Mohammed Al-Khalid, met this morning with the head of the Journey of Hope, Yusuf Abdel Hamid Al Jassim, and team members. Sheikh Mohammed Al-Khalid welcomed his guests and hailed their devoted efforts and goals that aimed at developing the skills of the people with special needs. Sheikh Mohammed Al-Khalid then stressed the Interior Ministry's readiness to fully support this category with all possible means to help them merge with society in a natural and smooth way. The meeting was attended by the Interior Undersecretary Sleiman Fahd Al-Fahd. The Palestinian leadership was meeting today to plan its next steps after a resolution to end Israel's occupation was rejected by the UN Security Council. The UN vote against the Palestinian bid, which called for the Israeli occupation to end within 3 years, was a blow to an Arab campaign for international action to bring about an independent Palestinian state. Our correspondent in Gaza, Majd Louhaidi, has the details.
On Tuesday night, the UN Security Council rejected a draft resolution on Palestinian statehood after it failed to achieve the 9 votes majority required to pass. Top Palestinian diplomat Saeb Erekat called the bid's failure a blow to international law.
This is an indicator how the disequilibrium in the judgment, and that what they talk about their support to the Palestinian state and for the two-state solution, it is not real, and just they are manipulating. And when we reach the time of truth, they vote against the Palestinian state.
8 member states voted in favor of the bid, 2 voted against it, and 5 abstained. The US and Australia opposed the resolution from the beginning. On the other hand, diplomatic sources revealed that countries like South Korea and Nigeria decided against supporting the bid due to US pressure.
The one who hampered the Palestinian initiative is the United States. It threatened before to raise its veto in the face of the draft resolution. This is why the president took the decision quickly. The result was highly expected, but I think in the coming 2 years, the formation of the Security Council will change and will be on the side of Palestinians and their just cause.
The Palestinian proposal at the UN Security Council called for a full Israeli withdrawal from the occupied Palestinian territories within 2 years, a lasting peace agreement within 1 year, and a just resolution on all outstanding issues, including the status of Jerusalem, settlements building, and the release of Palestinian prisoners. The majority of Palestinian factions didn't support Abbas in his bid at the Security Council, but despite this, the United States disappointed Abbas and evaporated all hopes for an independent Palestinian action to end the occupation. Now, joining international courts is the only paper left in the hands of Palestinians. Majdu Hedi, Kuwait TV, Gaza.
2 masked assailants threw a firebomb into Palestinian home today in a suspected Israeli attack in the southern West Bank village of Khirbet al-Karmel. According to police sources, Palestinians were in the house when the attack took place earlier in the day, but no one was wounded. The attack could have been in response to a firebomb attack last week on a car belonging to Jewish settlers in the West Bank. And moving on to Iraq, where the Ministry of Defense MOD said that Iraqi troops fired at the so-called Islamic State militants during an operation to secure several villages taken over by the group near Duhaliya district. A statement by the MOD said the forces of 5th Infantry Division were able, with the support of Air Forces jets and militants, to liberate a number of villages in the province of Salah ad-Din north of Baghdad. The statement also said the troops were able to enter into Duhaliya airport after heavy clashes with the militants and were able to break the siege imposed on a number of families. Meanwhile, the United States has begun training a first wave of Iraqi army recruits in an effort to gather enough forces to mount a spring offensive against the IS extremists. Military officials said the first of the American-trained recruits will be ready to join the fight against the so-called IS by mid-February. Afghanistan ended 2014 with a mixture of violence today as the mountains of Dangam in the remote eastern border region were dotted with the smoke of heavy artillery fired by Taliban insurgents. The Taliban are waging war on government forces as they attempt to establish a permanent presence now that the U.S. soldiers who led the fight in the country for more than a decade have packed up and left. Meanwhile, French troops in Afghanistan marked the end of their deployment to the country when they handed control of Kabul's international airport to a new command under Turkish Major General Mehmet Shakit Bakir. The new mission, called Resolute Support, will see responsibility for nationwide security passed to Afghanistan's own forces from January the 1st, with training and support from the United States and NATO. Indonesian officials said today that post-mortems were being carried out on the bodies of 2 of the victims of the Air Asia plane crash, confirming that the bodies were of a woman and a boy. The police chief in charge of the identification of the disaster victims stated that he did not know how long the examinations would take, as accuracy rather than speed was paramount in this situation. 10 bodies have been recovered so far from the Java Sea, where the plane went down and left 162 people on board dead. Meanwhile, stormy weather was hindering the efforts of rescuers to recover the victims of the crash, with heavy rain, wind and thick clouds preventing divers from carrying out their recovery operations and largely grounding helicopters. Under the title Engineering Design Exhibition, Kuwait University organized its 27th annual exhibition at Al Barak Ballroom in Crown Plaza Hotel. The 2-day event includes a variety of technological, mechanical, energy and much more projects and applications for researches done by the students of Kuwait University. The exhibition was part of the graduation prerequisites as the engineering design was a compulsory subject for all students. More details in the following report with Hiba Abdurrahman.
Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs Sheikh Salman Subah Al-Salem Mahmoud Subah highlighted the importance of the Engineering Design exhibition that was held by the Faculty of Engineering and Petroleum at Kuwait University, KU. These comments came during the official inauguration of the exhibition that took place at Crown Plaza Hotel and was attended by a number of Kuwait University students and their families.
I'm very happy and honored to join the 27th exhibition for engineers designing, organized by Kuwait University Faculty of Oil and Engineering, where we witnessed a lot of excellent projects contributing for the future of Kuwait. I'd like to thank University of Kuwait and the organizing committee for such important exhibition, all the institutions and companies supporting this idea since more than 30 years.
The exhibition, one of methods enabling youth to serve their society, is an opportunity for Kuwaiti engineers to display their designing talents in all fields, which will contribute to achieving the development plan of their country. The Ministry of Youth is keen on supporting youth because they are the leaders of development in future.
Our project, a production of refrigerant, environmentally friendly, with zero ozone depletion, low global warming potential of 4. It's belongs to the 4th generation of refrigerant. It has atmospheric life of 11. It's recommended by many environmental agencies, United Nations, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, and the International Association of Automotive Engineers.
Our project name is Automobile Monitoring System. Our project is a system between the car customer and the agency. It allows the customer to track the progress of his car during the service, and he can see where it has reached, which level, and when it finishes he can pay. In addition, there is live cameras, live feed that he can watch his car during the service. We also have another functionality that allows him to request a help request if there's any problem with the car, and he can track this progress during our Google Maps provided in the application. In addition to that, there's also an online shop that he can buy some spare parts from it.
For his part, Dr. Hussein Al-Khayyat, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Petroleum, said that the two-day exhibition would feature graduation projects of more than 250 students. These projects would include solutions to some problems in the society. Al-Khayyat hoped that the ideas and projects of the students would be properly utilized to further improve engineering in the country. The 27th exhibition for the engineering design, which is being held by the end of each term and showcases some of the students' projects and researches, is considered the biggest and most important exhibition that Kuwait University organizes. From Crown Plaza Hotel, I am Heba Abdurrahman reporting for English News.
And in our final item, we move to the local financial news, where the main indices of Kuwait Stock Exchange ended the last session before the new year with a mixed performance, as the price index gained 25 points to reach 6,535 points. The KSX 15 index, however, lost 1 point and settled at the level of 1,059 points. The share of the National Consumer Holding Company was the top gainer of the day, while that of the Gulf Finance House suffered the biggest loss. For a chance to see our reports again, please visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. Well, with that, we conclude our news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Have a pleasant time. I'm Maham Pawa. Before we go, we remind you once again of our main top stories. Have a pleasant time and good night. His Highness the Emir sends a contentment cable to the custodian of the two holy mosques who was admitted to hospital for medical tests. The Deputy Premier and Minister of Interior says the ministry works together with the state's anti-corruption authority to eliminate corruption. The Palestinians are considering their next steps after a resolution to end Israel's occupation was rejected by the UN Security Council. And bad weather wreaks havoc on search for victims on Air Asia flight disaster as more bodies are retrieved from the Java Sea.